in this, you guys have probably wandered through the show floor, you see this big room and you go, well, that's kind of neat. I bet they don't normally have a conference room here. We don't. This is a place of the future, because that's what we're going to talk about, is what that really means. But man, there is everything in here. If you've ever wondered how all this stuff could work together and where WebEx suddenly starts making your life so much easier, we've talked about those featured microphones, how easy that thing is to install, one cable. We've got new cameras, new ways to work so that nobody has any problems with distance, because they're going for distance zero. Remember that language. Speaking of language, Eric, that's not exactly what we're here to talk about, but future-proofing the workplace sounds like, if I may be honest, a little bit of marketing mumbo jumbo. Yeah, please come in, sorry, I should have told you.
Well,
how do you make it real? What is
you might say that, but when you listen to G2 in the keynotes, you understand that the world is changing dramatically. We have to be preparing for a world where humans, robots, AIs all work together seamlessly. And so when we talk about future-proofed workplaces, we're helping customers be ready for whatever comes next their direction, whether that be quantum computing, whether that be robotics. Whatever comes next, the future-proof workplace will help you as a customer be ready and able to take advantage of it, because really only Cisco combines networking, security, observability, and the collaboration devices that we're surrounded by right here to really bring it all together and create, like you said, that zero distance, complete immersion in the technology where you don't even really feel the difference anymore. I know the first time I walked into a future-proof workplace from Cisco, my head kind of almost exploded, because when you walk in,
where were you?
I was in New York City. Penn 1 is an amazing office, and that any customer who wants to check it out should go there, because when you walk into each meeting room, the screens light up, there's one person on each one, the room adjusts its temperature, it just knows everything. And the last time I was in our Santana Row office in California, actually a robot guided me to the conference room so I wouldn't get lost. So talk about the benefits of Wi-Fi 7, indoor wayfinding. Now you have the ability to have a robot just guide your customers right to where they need to be. So it sounds like marketing fluff, but when you experience it, seeing is believing.
Yeah, so, well, let me ask you, because I'm curious about the reality, because my first thought in my head, this is my ADD kicking off, but it's like, oh, okay, how could my wife and I walk into a room that auto-adjusts temperature and suddenly the machine goes,
well, I mean, we can't do anything about that.
We can't solve everything, I know. We'll work on the marital health with the technology. A whole other subject.
That's a different guy, yeah.
But make it real for me. What are we talking about this week specifically? What are we highlighting that kind of goes, oh yeah, this is a proof point for future-proof workplace. Be sure and check this out.
Absolutely. I mean, you're kind of seeing it right here, right? Where we combine these technologies with Wi-Fi 7. Again, the combination of networking, security, observability, and collaboration just generates this whole new benefits for everyone in the organization, whether that be your employees, your customers, IT, and even facilities gets involved now too, because we can actually bring together everything with the smart spaces and the indoor wayfinding, and it gives everybody the ability to extract insights from the workplace and be able to start doing things that you really couldn't do before. And the important part is that workplaces doesn't just mean offices anymore, right? That can be stadiums, people out in the field, remote work, so we have to be able to bring it all together in a way that gives everybody what they need from their workplace and lets them do their best work, whether that is with robots or without.
Well, it's interesting too, speaking of that, when it comes to wayfinding and things like this, we've been talking about this for years, and over the last couple of years, we continue to roll this stuff out. You speak it, this is my home office for this week, right? So the conference center is, and it's a big one, and so sometimes the wayfinding has been actually integral multiple times.
Absolutely.
For me to be able to figure out, one, where I am, and two, where I'm supposed to be.
Absolutely.
I want to ask you though about the benefits customers should expect in a future-proofed workplace as of today?
Absolutely. Well, you know, a lot of organizations are doing return to office, and they really need to create a scenario where the office isn't just a place where you go to your cubicle, put your headphones on, and sit by yourself. No, it's got to be an experience. It's got to be a magnet. People got to want to go there, because we know that the collaboration that happens in person really can't be beat. And so you want to create an environment where folks want to come together and do that kind of brainstorming and collaborating. Like we were just talking about the whiteboarding features on some of these devices. I mean, there is no replacement for that. And so being able to bring that all together in one place and give customers the way that they want to do it is just what the future-proof workplace is really all about.
Well, one of the things I've always loved is that a lot of these technologies have some very interesting presence sensors. That, and I think we often forget, I'm speaking of some of the WebEx hardware, just world-class hardware that is often providing more value talk about the compounding effect that we've talked about this week, where you go, wait a minute, it's actually a sensing endpoint that can provide temperature, humidity.
I mean, when you look at the little room readout right here, it's counting how many people are in the room right now, 3 out of its capacity of 6. So when you talk about, again, the compounding value, when you bring all this technology together, you can start saving money on facilities, you can start exploring new opportunities, creating new business models from this kind of stuff. So really the benefits are enormous. And when you combine that with some of the digital resilience and the AI-ready data centers, your organization is really catapulting itself into the future with all of the best technology from Cisco.
Well, and I love how open things have become. I think in the past, some may have criticized Cisco for creating extremely complementary things that work together, and how do you fault someone for that? Because I feel like that's almost required to make sure things work the way the designers intended. But it feels like, especially over the last year and more, we've really been embracing, hey, you don't have to be 100% on Cisco to get these kind of benefits. Is that the case for future-proof?
It is. So as you said, we think you'll have the best experience when you put all the Cisco technology together in a seamless way, because we have designed it to do that, and you'll see that compounding platform effect. But we also know that customers need flexibility. So for example, all of the cool collaboration technology you see around us here today, it can work with Microsoft Teams as well. So and it's got that zero-touch provisioning as well, so you can set it up super easily and really give customers what they want and the way they want it in a way that really helps people kind of catapult, like I said before, into the AI era with all the choices that they have under the future-proof workplace umbrella.
I have kind of a philosophy that I'm still working on, but as we wrap things up here, it feels like, Cisco has talked about platform advantages in different ways over time, but I honestly do feel something different happening. It started with Cisco Live, San Diego, I guess we were, and where I was like, wait, and it's really based on the pace we're moving at now, where I go, I don't know, if I was an OEM creating point technologies, it's not about who's the best at a certain thing per se and held in isolation, because in isolation is useless to us.
Yep, right.
And it doesn't work, and it will fail in the velocity that we're now expecting.
Right,
yes?
Collecting tools and software for the cool factor, that can be good, but when you really want to see how the business benefits from it, that's when you want to have those kind of platform compounding effects of bringing it all together in one place and with one vendor that can really help you. And that really gets to our advantage when it comes to customer success and customer experience too, because nobody has the history like Cisco does of solving customer challenges and really being there for the customer with, heaven forbid something goes wrong, Cisco customer experience will be there to help you get through it. So those are the great reasons why the future-proof workplace is right for almost everyone.
That is incredible. Thank you again. Always fun talking to you.
Absolutely.
Please, I left them hanging.
Oh, you left me hanging.
That's not something you want to do. With that, we're going to go ahead and go back to the studios.